Hans Roald Amundsen was born to Norwegian immigrant parents October 17, 1914 in Crookston, Minnesota. Shortly after that, his family moved to Vancouver, BC for his father's continued schooling. At the age of 4, he was taken to meet and shake hands with his namesake, Roald Amundsen, the Norwegian Arctic explorer. In 1936, Amundsen boarded a steamship bound for Seward, Alaska, and the train to Anchorage, where his father had been called to pastor a church. While in Alaska during that year, he worked with homesteaders in the Matanuska Valley, clearing land and doing other odd jobs. Roald Amundsen graduated from the Seattle Pacific University on a music scholarship, graduating in zoology, and went on to attend seminary in Chicago in hopes of being a chaplain during World War II. But the war ended, and he was asked by the Mission Covenant if he would consider Nome, Alaska as his assignment. Aviation was in the formative years in the 30s and 40s, and Amundsen worked to support his brother's desire to fly. When Raoul's turn came to get his private license, he took advantage of the opportunity to assist the Mission Covenant's team with flying in northwestern Alaska. In the 1950s, Roald Amundsen obtained his aircraft, airframe, and power plant inspection authorization certifications in order to obtain guidance in maintenance and safety. As Alaska's statehood was approaching, Amundsen then served on the Civil Aeronautics Authority Board, where he promoted building and maintaining of airports throughout the territory, which included the planning of Anchorage International Airport. Amundsen also obtained his amateur radio license KL7BEC and later AL7BU. His vision for additional communication also extended to his advocacy for a local radio station, KICY, based in Nome, which would provide news personnel, local, statewide, and national to the folks in northwestern Alaska. Amundsen served as a pastor at Nome Covenant Church and led pastors in villages associated with the Covenant mission. In the early 60s, he was given the opportunity to focus his attention on mission flying and a repair facility. In the fall of 1964, he moved his wife Harriet, children, and a Cessna 180, founding Missionary Aviation Repair Center, MARC, to the Soldotna Airport. Babe Allsworth of Lake Clark loaned Mark an Avion for their use during this time. Today, the Mark facility is a modern hangar with expert pilot and mechanics who fly for missionary endeavors and provide a safe, warm place for the repair and maintenance for the multiple planes in their fleet. Roald Amundsen recognized the needs of rural Alaska, and he provided training for many rural young people anxious to go into the aviation field. Some have their own aviation businesses as a result. Hans Roald Amundsen passed away in 2008 and is buried in Kasilof, Alaska. His entrepreneurial vision and efforts live on through his teachings and example to the people of Alaska today. Amundsen's children, daughter Jeanette Amundsen Klott, sons John and Tim Amundsen, and their families continue the MARC mission. The Alaska Aviation Museum greatly appreciates the tremendous contribution Hans Roald Amundsen has given to Alaska's aviation development in recognition of his many years as an aviation entrepreneur, and welcomes him into the Alaska Hall of Fame.